Now on CoastTV News.
Matt Meyer inauguration. It's the first day for the new governor of the first state. We have the ceremony that just took place in Dover. Against the wind, despite Meyer being for alternative energy, how the U.S. President's Day 1 action could change the plans for turbines off of our coast.
This is CoastTV News Midday.
Good morning and thank you for joining us. I'm Matt Pensick and welcome to CoastTV News Midday. And we do begin with breaking news. Just about a half hour ago, Matt Meyer was sworn in as the 76th governor of Delaware. It was a ceremony that had to be forced inside due to extreme cold conditions. It started with a national anthem. Meyer then took the oath of office just about a half hour ago. Then Delaware's new governor addressed the audience. All right, well, we had that, but we're going to move on about Matt Meyer, and one of his policies that he has is alternative energy like wind. However, one of the executive orders that Donald Trump issued on Monday, his first day in office, had to deal with a pause on offshore wind sales. This is for all approvals, permits, and loans for offshore wind projects. Now, we have reported extensively on the battle between the Bureau of Ocean Energy Management and our coastal communities. Ocean City, along with other towns, are currently suing the federal government over their plans to bring 114 turbines off of our coast. Getting a first look now at this is Milford on a cold Tuesday morning there. You can see some of the snow on the ground, just a chilly Arctic type look, even though we're not in the Arctic. And our first alert meteorologist, Chris Mastrobono's in for Bob. He joins us now to look at the forecast. Good morning, Chris.
Good morning, Matt. Yeah, it certainly feels quite Arctic out there as we are in the grips of this Arctic air mass. We saw lows this morning in the teens, 13 in Salisbury. We saw 14 Cambridge, 11 in Dover. Wind chills were in the single digits, and we are still seeing some single-digit wind chills. It feels like 7 in Salisbury, 9 Rehoboth, and 8 in Seaford, and this is only a taste of what is to come. We're in for another night of frigid wind chills. The National Weather Service continuing that cold weather advisory for Sussex and Kent counties through noon tomorrow, and that advisory extended southward through 10 a.m. tomorrow for Dorchester, Somerset, Wacomico, and Worcester counties for those wind chills anywhere between about 0 to -5. Arctic high pressure is in place. We could see that veil of clouds through over Delmarva. Check out this storm system producing heavy snow across Louisiana and New Orleans. This energy is lifting to the northeast and will graze our area with a light dusting of snow, especially along the coastal areas from the Delaware coast down through Maryland and Virginia. And then those dangerous wind chills tonight, 0 to -5. And then we finally get above the freezing mark as we roll into Thursday and Friday. But we have a cold afternoon, temperatures in the 20s, feeling like the teens with that cloud cover in play. We'll track the snow showers later on tonight along the coast and have a look at when we'll see a return of the 40-degree temperatures coming up in that 7-day forecast.
All right, thank you, Chris. We're going to go right now to our Coast TV poll, and we are asking, in these cold conditions, which job would be the hardest in the cold? So right now, 40% watermen. Those are the people that get our oysters, they get our crabs in the bays, in the ocean. 40% of you saying their job would be the hardest in the cold. We also got a good number of votes for construction workers, 18% of you chiming in for road crews. And then we got a couple people also voting for trash pickup and first responders. Most of Delmarva did not get snow on Sunday, but parts of New Jersey did, and now people there are taking advantage of it. A day off from school means a day to bring out the sleds and saucers and go for a ride. Today, plenty of reaction over Joe Biden's pardons of family members in the closing minutes of his one term as president. Biden issued blanket pardons of unspecified crimes for his brother James, his wife Sarah, sister Valerie, her husband John Owens, and also Biden's brother Francis. Now, James had been the target of investigations for his deals with Chinese government businesses that resulted in money being wired into the accounts of Biden family members.
This preemptive pardon that Joe Biden put out today. I mean, my goodness, he's pardoning everybody at this point. It kind of shows guilt, in my opinion.
This follows the pardon Biden made earlier in the day for the former head of the director of National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Diseases, Dr. Anthony Fauci, whose role during the pandemic created controversy. New this morning, an Ellendale man facing several felony charges related to the theft of pull-behind campers. According to Delaware State Police, 39-year-old Leon Lager was arrested last week. This is for the January 12th theft of a 28-foot Keystone Kodiak camper. It was in the 10,000 block of Blacksmith Road. He is facing 6 charges, including 2 felony counts for theft of a motor vehicle. Happening tonight, 2 proposed fast food restaurants front and center for Milton's Planning and Zoning Commission. Both would be in the 400 block of Broadkill Road. Dunkin' Donuts is seeking a preliminary site plan approval. Now, this includes lighting, landscaping, and signage. There will also be a public hearing for a Dairy Queen to be built in that same area. It was last month that McDonald's opened its restaurant on Broadkill Road. And if you're familiar with Milton, this is all in the area of the shopping center with the Food Line and the Walgreens. Developing news in Lewis as the city is looking to bring in more money by having us pay to park more during the summer season. The city's finance committee is recommending to the council these proposed changes, creating a permit system for all non-metered areas. People living in Lewis, they will get permits at a discounted rate of $100, and also raise meters from $2.50 to $3.50 per hour. The committee says these recommendations come from the result of a comprehensive study and community input. Just getting started in this edition of Coast TV News Midday. TikTok could still be on the clock while the actions taken by President Trump keep the popular platform going, but for how long and what could end its run in the U.S.? And understaffed at OCPD, the urgency in filling roles and the deadline there that is approaching. Coast TV News Midday returns after this.
Coverage on the road, along the coast, live on the street, day or night. From breaking news to weather in your town, the IG Burton First Alert Weather Jeep.
If you're looking for a reliable pre-owned car, truck, van, or SUV, you won't want to miss out on Preston Ford's Surplus Sell-Off. We still have over 1,000 new Fords and pre-owned vehicles waiting on our lot for you. Our Ford Blue Advantage inventory is bigger than ever and packed with benefits. You can buy confidently knowing our Ford Blue Advantage inventory goes through 139 points of inspection by certified technicians. Plus comes with a 90-day, 4,000-mile comprehensive limited warranty. Check out our entire inventory online at PrestonFord.com. Join us at the Surplus Sell-Off Sales event at Preston Ford. Cars cost less in Preston.
You rip and tear your old statements and bills, but thieves use this information to steal your identity. Don't be a victim. Get the ID Police, the new ink roller that encrypts all your old documents. So before you throw it out, just roll it on, and your information is gone, both on the front and through the back, even if the paper is held up to the light. Even your medical information is safe with the ID Police. So block it out before you throw it out. Order now and get your ID Police for as low as $9.99 and get free shipping too. This offer is not available on Amazon. So call or click now to get your ID Police for as low as $9.99 with free shipping. Order now.
Call 1-800-803-0512. That's 1-800-803-0512. Or visit getidpolice.com. So call 1-800-803-0512 now.
Introducing Paisano, the authentic pizza oven by Granite Stone. Now make the world's most delicious pizza with real stone right in your own home. You simply set it and let it make golden, crispy, extra cheesy stone-baked pies in under 6 minutes. You can get your Paisano pizza oven for just 3 easy payments of $39.99. Plus, we'll ship your entire order free.
Call 1-800-608-5198 or order online at buypaisano.com.
Inaugural Balls 2025. All the pomp, all the gowns, all the entertainment. Next, Inside Edition.
Today at 5:30 on Coast TV.
Coming up.
It's our cast from Severance.
Drew's got Ben Stiller, Adam Scott, and Britt Lauer.
Tuesday at noon on Coast TV.
Got developing news in Ocean City. The police department there is saying that they have positions to fill and they need to do it fast. At a recent police commission meeting, we learned that applicants are struggling to get through the background process with about 20 positions to fill. People who live in Ocean City think More has to be done to get these spots filled before the busy summer season.
Well, I think part of it is budget. They may not be able to be as competitive as other jurisdictions. And maybe a lot of people don't want to live on the Eastern Shore.
Ocean City documents show negotiations for a new contract for police are currently being discussed. They do have a deadline there of March 1st. Happening today, work on the fiscal year 2026 budget in Selbyville. The 2025 budget, it projected over $9.5 million in expenses, with nearly half of that related to the town's sewer and water system. It is expected the new fiscal year for Selbyville begins next month.
A gloomy, frigid day in Ocean View. 20 degrees there, expecting overcast skies throughout the afternoon, feeling like the teens, despite air temperatures getting around 22. This is one of the locations that may see some light snow later on tonight. We'll track the snow on Futurecast and have a look at when the 40-degree temperatures make a return to Delmarva in that full 7-day forecast when CoastTV News Midday continues.
Find your next job at the Delmarva Job Fair, sponsored by the Stokely Center and the Maryland Department of Public Safety and Correctional Services. Join us Saturday, February 1st from 10 to 2 at Delaware Tech in Georgetown. Employers in healthcare, construction, retail, and more. Plus, the Delaware Department of Labor will also be on site for resume tips and advice to help you stand out. Take the next step in your career at this one-day hiring event. Learn more at WBOCevents.com.
Flashing lights. See them, and you know to go slow. Now we put that same technology in the palm of your hand with Lizard Flare. It's the high-tech safety flare with no flame. Lizard Flare uses 15 high-intensity LED strobes that can be seen nearly a mile away, and a powerful magnet that sticks to your car without exiting the vehicle. Look, flares are dangerous, but Lizard Flare won't let you down. A dead battery, an empty gas tank. With Lizard Flare, help is on the way. Lizard Flare Pro has an ultra-bright flashlight too.
Get your Lizard Flare for only $9.99, but wait, Lizard Flare may be discontinued. Due to rising costs, Lizard Flare is stopping manufacturing effective immediately. There is a strict limit of 2 vehicle packs per order. Call now.
This may be your last chance, so call 1-800-604-4696. That's 1-800-604-4696, or visit lizardflare.com now.
You like to keep your beard perfectly groomed, but she hates all that mess. Now there's VacuTrim by Bell & Howell, the total body shaver that trims your hair and vacuums it up. VacuTrim stainless steel blades give you a precision cut, while the built-in vacuum captures the hair shavings. It has 20 trim settings to shape your beard and tame body hair with no mess. Get VacuTrim with free shipping for only $39.95.
Call 1-800-263-0608. That's 1-800-263-0608, or go to vacutrim.com.
You needed a place to stay. You were in jail with her son.
They took their chances taking in an ex-con.
What were you in jail for?
Aggravated assault with a deadly weapon.
But his behavior...
They threw you out.
I really didn't do anything wrong.
Left a bad taste.
It says that you were being disrespectful. And you, during the night, went in and ate her mother's leftovers.
Next, Judge Judy.
Tuesday at 2 on CoastTV.
Well, I hope everyone is doing the best they can to stay warm on this gloomy, frigid day on Delmarva. Looking live into the icy waters of Cambridge. 18 degrees there, 1 degree dew point, an indicator of how dry the atmosphere is. We virtually have high pressure, Arctic high pressure moving right over the mid-Atlantic. And you can see this area of Arctic air means business going all the way down to the Gulf Coast and producing quite a snowstorm down there, as you'll see here shortly. 18 right now in Rehoboth. It is 17 in Ocean City. When you factor in the winds, well, it feels like 9 in Rehoboth, 9 in Bethany Beach, 8 in Milton, and 6 in Ocean City. And these wind chills are going to get worse as we go overnight and into early Wednesday morning. That's why the National Weather Service has that cold weather advisory in effect through 12 tomorrow for Sussex and Kent counties. We have that freezing spray advisory as well. Cold weather advisories extending southward as well through our southern counties until 10 a.m. tomorrow as well. And those freezing spray advisories up for the bay. So there's high pressure, as I mentioned, over the area. You can see the high veil of clouds extending southward. And then there's that snowstorm. Look at that snowstorm all the way down to the Gulf Coast, producing blizzard conditions across Louisiana. Just incredible. First ever blizzard warnings issued for that part of the country. And you can see these pink areas. Those are winter storm warnings extending all the way to the Florida Panhandle. So yes, it could be worse. Despite the cold temperatures, we had a record high of 10, record cold high, I should say, and then a record low of -5 today back in 1985. Not going to see those temperatures today. We are going to be in the lower 20s for most of Delmarva, 23 Cambridge. Again, those wind chills feeling like the teens, 24 in Cambridge. Now, as we go through the overnight and early tomorrow morning, feels like 1 in Seaford tomorrow morning, feels like 8 in Bethany Beach. So one more brutally cold day to get through before we see some better days ahead. Still by Thursday morning, dealing with some single-digit wind chills across interior Delmarva, and then I think we'll see some moderation as we go through Friday. There's that light snow kind of hugging the coast as we go into 8, 9 o'clock. You could see it extending from Dewey Beach down to Ocean City, very confined to the coast, and then it clears out by midnight, and then those cold, frigid winds continue into Wednesday. You can see it here on Futurecast, Ocean City down to Chincoteague. That's kind of like the bullseye for our area. Chincoteague could pick up a quick inch with this as it clears out. Generally thinking a general dusting for most of the coast. Again, very confined, generally from 113 on eastward, a minor event. 22 degrees for your high today. We'll see 9 overnight, light snow at the coast. Again, those wind chills generally 0 to -6. Tomorrow, feeling like 0 to 13, another frigid day. Donna Shepard of Milton, Delaware, you're the winner of our Paul Davis umbrella. And there's those temperatures finally getting above the freezing mark as we go into Thursday. Friday, a decent day, 36 seasonable. And we start the weekend with sunshine, 37. And we're up to 47 on Sunday, watching a front there late Sunday into Monday that could bring some rain showers to the area.
Well, that's some warmth too, Chris. Looking forward to that. All right, here's a look at what's coming up tonight on the Delmarva Sports Network. At 6, we have live Bayside Conference boys basketball, and Y-High takes on Snow Hill. And then at 10:30, tune in for a full recap of all the action on the night. That's on the Final Score. Let's go over to the DSM Plus app. Along with that Y-High Snow Hill game, here are your exclusives. 5:45, Henlopen Conference boys basketball, Laurel and Woodbridge. At 6, we have Easy-Act girls hoops. That's when Delmarva Christian visits Salisbury Christian. At 6:30, we got more Henlopen Conference boys basketball. Milford welcomes Smyrna to the pirate ship. Coming up, why the actions taken by President Trump keep the popular platform TikTok going, but for how long? CoastTV News Midday returns in a moment.
Secondhand smoke lingers for hours. And it's killed almost 3 million people since 1964. When you smoke in the house, everyone in the house smokes. So, take it outside. Visit takeitoutside.de.org.
You need to lose weight, but you hate lugging out that big blender for a healthy shake. Hi, Chef Daniel Green here with my Bionic Blade, the new handheld blender that's rechargeable, so you can make a fast, healthy shake anywhere. Designed like this shake bottle you take to the gym, it has the motor and blades built right into the lid. Bionic Blade quickly creates smooth drinks just like the big blenders. But this is portable, so you can make a shake anywhere. Make pina coladas right by poolside. Even grind coffee beans and make a quick, refreshing iced coffee pick-me-up on the go.
Get the Bionic Blade for just $29.99 and we'll even ship it to you free. But wait, order now and get 2 sipping lids, a second large blender container, plus the sports lid. Yours free. You'll get this entire portable blending system for just $29.99. Call or click now.
To order, call 1-800-709-7148 or go to buybionicblade.com. So call 1-800-709-7148 or you can order online at buybionicblade.com.
Who wants to drag out a bulky vacuum? Introducing Horsepower Duck, a super compact vac with ultra powerful suction. Clean up that mess in the kitchen, the spill on the sofa, even sawdust in the workshop. Just duck it up. The compact design can reach the tightest places, so store it in any drawer where it's always at your fingertips. You can even store it in your glove box for the ultimate car vac. The HEPA filter helps remove dust and allergens. Plus, it dumps out with ease, so it's ready to clean again. Get the Horsepower Duck hand vac for just $39.99. Order right now and we'll upgrade you to the Duck Pro package, a $30 value, yours free. You get the bendable tube, the crevice nozzle, and the soft brush nozzle, but supplies are limited, so there's a strict limit of 3 ducks per order. This may be your last chance to get yours at this low price, so don't delay. Duck it up today.
Call 1-800-581-3085 or visit duckback.com. So call 1-800-581-3085 or visit duckback.com now.
President Donald Trump signed an executive order on Monday that delays enforcement of the TikTok ban for 75 days. This ban went into effect Sunday, and TikTok went dark for several hours beginning late Saturday night. The video sharing platform came back online Sunday after Trump promised to issue an extension. The law banning the act, that's still in effect. This executive order only delays enforcement of it. Champagne sales apparently have lost their fizz. Shipments from bubbly from France dropped close to 10% last year. It marks the second time in as many years champagne sales have fallen. That's according to an organization that represents thousands of wine growers. Nothing But Cakes, that's the name of the company, will soon require stores to be open on Sundays. Nothing But Cakes says it would consider exceptions for stores that have been open longer than 6 months. However, so far, store owners say requests for exceptions have been ignored or not granted. New franchise contracts include this new rule. Still ahead, bird flu action, what one state is doing in response to the growing spread of the virus. Stay with us on Coast TV News Midday.
Download the Coast TV News app on your Apple or Android devices.
Transport your taste buds to Italy without leaving town at Two Meatballs Ristorante. Enjoy a cozy atmosphere with a symphony of flavors in every bite. Indulge yourself with our assortment of Italian entrees or satisfy your cravings with our finely crafted brick oven pizzas, all made with fresh ingredients. Get your favorites delivered, hot and fresh. Sign up for our free VIP program for discounts and weekly specials, plus get 10% off your first online order. Two Meatballs Ristorante, located behind the Wawa in Long Neck.
Taylor Swift, she is just at the peak of all her powers right now.
How has she been able to change the game with her fan base, with her music? That's a Taylor Swift effect.
The Swift Effect, Episode 1, Breaking the Mold, this Saturday at noon on Coast TV. Sponsored locally on Coast TV by Pohanka Kia. Shop online at pohankakiamd.com.
Delmarva's hit music station, 102.5 WBOC.
Stay tuned to get a free automatic toilet bowl cleaner from Mermaid. Your sink stopper's broken, and fixing a drain is a pain. Introducing Mermaid Drain Magic, the instant solution to most broken drains. Just remove and replace. In seconds, you can fill and drain with a simple press of a button. Drain Magic makes replacing your old, broken, rusty, even missing sink stoppers fast and easy. Drain Magic's anti-clogging basket helps prevent clogs in your sink, catching hair, food, even jewelry. Made with brass and chrome and a silicone gasket, it creates a watertight seal. Order your Mermaid Drain Magic today for only $19.99 and get a Mermaid toilet bowl cleaner absolutely free. Drop it in the tank for up to 3 months of cleaning. But wait, this could be your last chance to get Drain Magic at this low price with free toilet bowl cleaner. There's a strict limit of 3, so order now.
Call 1-800-944-6857 or visit GetDrainMagic.com. So call 1-800-944-6857 or visit GetDrainMagic.com now.
Ready to have some fun? Yeah. Somebody's having a night tonight.
I love this wheel. Tuesday at 7 on Coast TV.
The competition heats up.
Ain't no party like a Jeopardy party.
The Jeopardy Champions Wild Card Tournament begins.
All bets are off. Anything can happen.
Tuesday at 7:30 on Coast TV.
Georgia is suspending all its poultry activities after the state's agricultural department confirmed a case of bird flu at a commercial operation in Elbert County this week. What this means is that all poultry exhibit shows, sales in the state are on hold until further notice, and all commercial poultry operations within a 6-mile radius of that county are now under quarantine and will undergo testing for at least 2 weeks. A new study looked at the benefits and risks of those GLP-1 drugs. Those are the medications for weight loss, diabetes, and heart disease, which some doctors say may help reduce obesity rates in the U.S. Some of the research points to higher risks for 19 health outcomes, primarily risks to the digestive system, including nausea, vomiting, stomach pain, heartburn, and also stomach paralysis. The U.S. government has expanded testing of the nation's milk supply to better track that spread of the bird flu. That brings the total of 36 states since the first round of states joined in early December. With the latest expansion, testing will account for nearly 75% of the nation's milk production. The bird flu has been spreading in dairy cattle since March.
Well, hang in there. We have 2 more frigid days of some very bitter wind chills to get through before the temperatures finally get above freezing. Looks like on Thursday. We have to wait till Thursday for that to happen, and we'll take a look at that 10-day forecast coming up.
Hi y'all, it's April from Coast Country, and every Tuesday I get the honor of highlighting an amazing teacher right here on Delmarva with Teacher Feature. If you know a teacher who deserves some extra love, those who go above and beyond every day, head to coastcountry.com and nominate them today. Then tune in each Tuesday to hear their story. Teacher Feature right here every Tuesday at 11 on Coast Country 103.9 and 106.3. Sponsored by Coastal Comfort Heating and Air Conditioning and Vernon Powell Shoes.
How many times have you tried to clean a stubborn mess but end up with no success? What you need is the all-new waterproof Ruby Horsepower, the new cordless and rechargeable power scrubber that cleans faster and easier, guaranteed. Watch, baked on oven grease is no match. It blasts away dirt and grime in no time. The power comes from our rotating brushes, spinning at 350 RPM. The incredible torque fights calcium, mildew, mold, and more. Take it in the kitchen, where it busts through caked-on crud, or outside and tackle tough tasks with ease. Get your Ruby Horsepower with 4 additional attachments, all for just $39.99. Great news! They're in stock and ready to ship. Due to high demand, only 2 per order. Order now.
Call 1-800-455-0217. That's 1-800-455-0217 or visit horsepowerscrubber.com. So call 1-800-455-0217 now.
Do you have stains in your carpet that won't come out? You need Horsepower Bullshot, the all-new hands-free carpet cleaner and deodorizer. Just spray, and the stain and odor go away. Got pet messes? This black light shows a urine stain is gone in just seconds. The advanced foam action formula penetrates deep to emulsify and neutralize stains and odors. It erases blood stains, makeup, juice, coffee, and more. For older and tougher stains, just give it a little rub and watch as Bullshot works its magic. Red wine spills? They're no problem for Bullshot. And watch up close as burnt bacon grease stains are obliterated right before your very eyes. Get Horsepower Bullshot for only $19.99. But wait, due to rising costs, this may be your last chance to get yours. And there's a strict limit of 3 at this low, low price. So don't wait. Order now.
Call 1-800-693-6210 or visit buybullshot.com. So call 1-800-693-6210 or visit buybullshot.com now.
When the temperature drops and the days get shorter, the energy ignites inside. This winter, the Delmarva Sports Network takes you into the thrilling world of high school wrestling. Watch the Peninsula's best athletes battle on the mats, from takedowns to game-winning pins. Download the DSN app now and never miss a moment. This winter, it's all about high school wrestling, only on DSN and DSN Plus.
Coming up tonight on Coast TV News, the big chill. It's one of the coldest days in recent memory, and how people here are dealing with these extreme conditions. That story and more on Coast TV News at 5.
Those temperatures have been below freezing really since Sunday night. You can get your forecast anytime by dialing our First Alert weather phone. Your Paul Davis 10-day shows the cloudy skies today. Watching for a little light snow at the coast tonight. Be very brief. Tomorrow, another frigid day with those wind chills around 0 to slightly below it Wednesday morning. And then we finally get above the freezing mark on Thursday, 34. And then we gradually rise. Look at that, Matt. We're up near 47 on Sunday. And what you don't see next week is any Arctic air. We're really in the lower to mid 40s for most of next week.
Chris, thank you for being here on Coast TV News Midday. For more news and local weather, join us this afternoon for Coast TV News at 5. Until then, have a great Tuesday, everybody.